Degraded and humiliated and broke my spirit. That is literally my pickup technique for everything.
That's a fact? According to who?
Would you be willing to take a drug test?
Oh, jeez. All right, y'all. Welcome back. This is Bargoyles, episode 83, part 2, the lunch review. What did you say? Bargoyles lunch review? Part 2, the lunch review. There we go. Part 2, the lunch review, where we check out a local establishment called Pho Saigon. Now, I've been saying Pho Saigon my entire life. I've been corrected. But you know who corrects me? Hipsters. Mm-hmm. Which we haven't had too many hipsters a lot in the last, 5-6 years. We haven't. I feel like that term doesn't get used as much. But hipsters, they were the first people to start really aggressively, and they were right. They were right. So those are the pictures of where we went. But that's not the name. That's weird. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that's it though.
So wait, so the name is what?
Pho Cuoi Saigon.
Pho Cuoi Saigon. Nice. That's what's up. Mm-hmm. Check it out. It is this spot on Dale Boulevard. For those familiar with the show, it is next to Popeyes.
Yep, next to the Dale City Popeyes, next to the old Wachovia Bank that used to get robbed all the time. Like once a month type shit.
Damn. Jeez.
All the time. I think it's a Wells Fargo now.
Okay, true.
If it's even still a bank. It could be like an Enterprise or some shit, but yeah.
Hey, great, good spot. We enjoyed it. A place that has sriracha.
Yes,
you don't see a lot of that. You don't see a lot of that nowadays.
Actual sriracha, unless
they're making their own
and putting it back in the bottle,
which is a possibility.
Yeah.
But from what I was told, this summer sriracha did come back.
Made it come back. Yeah.
But the bottles they had were definitely aged. Mm-hmm. So I was just like, maybe they're just marrying bottles.
Probably, but that's.
Decante, are you a Pho fan?
That was probably my third time soon. Mm-hmm. No, not really big.
First time in how long?
Years.
Oh, really?
Okay, true.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow.
For me, it's when the weather's just like it has been. These 29-degree days, soup just warms the soul.
Yep,
I'm a soup boy. Does, yep. We've talked about it. Braised beef and soup. That is what I like.
Soup for dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed bringing the homies out there. Nick, you're a Pho fan?
Yeah, I'm a really big Pho fan. I haven't gone I'm not big enough to where I've tried all everything off every single menu. Yeah. But me and one of my friends, when we go out to eat, every now and again it'll be when we can't figure out what we want to eat. Pho is typically the back one. We're all right. Let's just fall back and get what we normally get. Yeah. And do Pho. Especially weather like this, it's so good. In the summer, it's a little harder for me to eat. Yeah, because it just can
in
get
a hot summer day.
Yeah. Oh, it's like you eat it and then you're sweating.
Soup
more.
Stays warm in your system for a long time,
right? And you stay however hot that soup was, you're gonna be that hot.
Well, the science behind that is the whole transitive property of temperatures. If you just stand in a cold room that's 32 degrees, it'll take you 5 times as long to drop core temperature degrees versus if you were being to 32 degree waters.
Right.
You just get, that's what the whole the whole science behind ice baths. They're like, no, you can't be in there for too long because it is actually dangerous. Now you can be in that weather for that long, but you're not getting the transfer of temperature, which is why when it's hot outside, when it's summer, you eat a warm soup, you still feel that warm soup in your stomach 3 hours later, and you're like, Jesus, this is weighing me the fuck down. I've always been a Pho fan. I enjoyed the soup. I think it's great. Really any place that gives you your own 2 bottles of sauce that aren't ketchup, I'm always like, nice, love that. Love the sriracha, love the hoisin or plum sauce. Sometimes I feel like sometimes you get one, sometimes you get the other. I feel like most of the time it's hoisin. Enjoyed this spot. Historically, I've always told the joke that this was a Pho spot ran by Spanish guys, but it was entirely Vietnamese staff today.
Yeah, I didn't see a single Hispanic, except maybe that dude that dropped off our sandwich.
Oh, maybe
he was Hispanic, right?
Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't get too much of a good look at him.
What kitchen in America? Or it's one of those things.
Literally.
Decante, how'd you feel about the Vietnamese people?
What do you mean, the
you don't really hang around about Vietnamese people too much, so that was a cultural experience for you.
Yeah. No, my best friend growing up was Vietnamese.
Did he speak a lot of Vietnamese around you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Did you laugh at your friend the way you laughed at the staff?
No, I did not. I thought it was kind of.
Okay, all right. So
I thought it was hella funny. Like,
I'll explain this before Isaac does his like racist Asian shit.
Before I just throw him under the racist bus.
Yeah. The way they speak their language is a little more humorous than the rest of the. It's gonna sound racist. The Orient. I don't know what you say. Like,
I feel like people saying Oriental is racist because it's a rug. But
yeah,
what? It's a rug.
Yeah, at home I'm not allowed to say Oriental. I'm not allowed to say it.
From what I've read, and this is what I've read, Asian people, I've never said Oriental my entire life, unless I'm describing a rug. It is an Oriental rug. I've never said Oriental food. I've never said I like Oriental movies. I never said I practice the Oriental arts. Like
no, it's not because you don't, right?
But it's like the only time I hear the word Oriental is from white people describing, that. So, but we only know it as rugs. Like, hey, this is an Oriental rug. Yeah. But a lot of countries in the early 1600s and 1700s only learned Oriental from rugs.
It's outdated, but is it racist? I don't think it's racist.
Yeah.
But like, I guess I could just say Asian food or
Asian
whatever.
people. I mean,
Asian languages.
Asians have been so sensitive lately with this whole Stop Asian Hate thing. They've been really trying to take over all these social movements. But like, hey, us too. I know you guys are being killed disproportionately, but we're also like targeted. Yeah. This is not what this podcast is about.
No.
But
their language is a little more humorous because it is one of those like. Are they really saying? Is that a word? Is it? But I also think DeConte was laughing mostly at your reaction.
Yeah.
So what I think, like I have looked a little bit into this. A lot of like where the original stereotype of like how Americans make fun of like the Chinese accent stems a lot from Vietnamese soldiers coming back impersonating the sounds they would hear from the local people, and then everyone else just being like, okay, all of Asia sounds like that. So like that ding dong like oh that's them, that's the Vietnamese, because like for a lot of Americans, their first experience with the Asian people was at war with, but I'd say World War II, but you didn't like, there wasn't a lot of face to face there was with Vietnam. They were like fucking in the tunnels in the fucking caves.
Yeah, in there doing the thing.
This has nothing to do with the food again. We do this every fucking episode.
Damn it, we do this
every episode. Pho Saigon. I know this is the first time you're ever watching. Every episode we get talking about the food and we get sidetracked about something culturally. Yeah. And then it divulges into this pseudo-racist conversation about like what we're doing wrong as human beings, and I'm sorry DeConte kept laughing at your staff as you were just dropping off food.
Okay,
one of them deserved it though. One of them was fucking mean.
You ordered the grilled bone meat sandwich. He's like, he's like, DeConte, what are you doing, man? Jeez, what the heck?
Say that again, lady. Say what you said again.
You stupid bitch. What the shit? God, stop doing that.
Y'all hear this shit?
Yeah, I literally watched this man Isaac open their door for somebody and be like, "Come on, you need to go your day." I'm like, yo.
Hey, shout out Garrett.
Garrett, it was Garrett.
Garrett walked in. I don't think he saw who I was at first. I was like, "Hello, sir. Number one, sir. We take care of you all by yourself. Number one. Okay, right this way. We take good care of you." And then as I turn around, I just see the lady I just paid at the register just giving me the most evil, dirty eyes. I'm like, table for one. Just kind of walk out. I'm like, all right, deuces. We're out of here.
Was it the lady wearing the red though? Because she was a bitch.
She was
man, she gave the most bombastic side eye.
There was two different personalities there because there was the one lady who was very pleasant, brought us waters, blah blah blah, and then it was the you guys ready? No, and like didn't even like.
She gave us the hand flick. She was like
bitch. Kept it moving. Just kept it moving. Yeah.
Like we're going
guests.
to be ready eventually.
We're paying
I
guests.
promise.
We're paying guests.
Yeah, we're paying guests, and we're not holding up any fucking weight. There was 3 tables there.
For real.
So how'd you guys feel about the food?
Yeah, fuck that lady. Food good. Lady suck. Food good.
Yeah, fan.
Probably. Probably.
It's either that or Nguyen. So bad.
From not having any pho in a long time, I thought it was pretty good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought it was
real
good.
fucking good.
I like the food.
I'd probably say
That
like
was bad.
yeah.
That was bad. That was rough. That made me cringe.
It was good. It was good. The food was good.
So what do we want to order? Conte, please give the rundown of the foods for us, please.
For me, I know I had the brisket and meatball and noodles. I believe.
And a beef broth, right? You had a beef broth?
Beef
Beef
broth?
broth. I assume they're all beef broth.
No.
No, I had chicken.
Oh,
So Nick, do you want to describe what happened with the food order? Because, like we say this every week. We say this every day I've ever hang out with Conte. Motherfucker does not listen. Does not listen. And like we've gotten on him about his memories. Like, no, my memory's getting good, man. I've been remembering a lot. Well, then if you're not remembering, you're not listening, and we would give you a better pass on that. Also, more insulting. So what were we supposed to order, Nick? Go ahead.
What do you mean supposed to?
We talked about what we were ordering for the entrees, and then somebody threw a audible in.
So we're all gonna get different things,
As we do.
Yeah, you were gonna get what you got.
I got the oxtail.
And he was gonna get a chicken dish.
Yeah, it was just the chicken. The chicken broth.
He was gonna get the chicken. You were
I never was claimed on chicken. I was just like, oh, okay.
We were though.
Oh, were we?
We said we're like, hey, if you've never had this, and you're like, no, I haven't. Chicken. I was like, well, you should probably do the chicken then, so we can all have something different. And you were like, okay.
Literally.
All right, is what you said. We were like, okay, cool.
Damn.
Yep. Yeah. So that's what we were stuck on. So I'm looking at something else because I'm like, all right.
He was gonna get him some tripe. So,
I was gonna get me something else.
Yeah. Some intestine.
And then as soon as the lady comes over and is like, oh, you ready to order? So I believe you ordered yours.
Oxtail.
Did you order yours first?
No, I was last. The Conte was first.
The Conte went first, and then he orders the beef brisket with
beef
the
broth
meatball, and the beef broth with the meatball.
Yeah.
And so
it comes to Nick, and Nick's like, well, now I got to audible.
I had to audible, so I had to Euro step a little bit. I had to, Omaha. And I had to adjust, and I got the chicken. They called it chicken noodle soup. It's definitely just chicken pho, which is fine. That's what I wanted.
The same exact thing, except it comes with chicken pieces and cooked with a chicken stock.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted.
Your stock was a lot more clarified. It was, it was way more golden.
So I had to adjust, and then you order yours, and I said to Conte, I was like, yep, that's exactly what I was getting ready to order, and that's cool. I adjusted.
And Conte didn't catch that either.
I did not catch that.
You know how we know? It's been over an hour later, and he's just finding out that he fucked up the lunch order.
So that's how we got the soups. We did start with fried shrimp and then we got spring rolls as well. So that's what we started out with.
Those spring rolls are good.
Yeah,
Liked them?
Yeah, I enjoyed them.
It was a cold spring roll. How'd you feel about that?
A pulled spring roll?
Cold. It was cold.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it. I thought it would be.
But that is customary. That's how it is.
Yes, that's how it is, man.
Yeah, no, I thought it was quite delicious.
Cold or room temp, right? Yeah, it's just not. Yeah, they're definitely not hot. Yeah.
Yeah, that plum sauce.
Could you describe, instead of just saying good, like what was the spring roll? What came with it? How yeah, that's what I'm trying to avoid. Stop saying just good.
There were sprigs in it. I think I just remember there was shrimp in it.
Yeah, big shrimp pieces. You got the noodles, then you got some bean sprouts, some Thai basil, and
What do they call the wrap? Is it cellophane wrap?
Rice paper.
Rice paper.
Rice
right?
paper.
Okay.
Yeah. Gotta look up actually rice paper. Like I tried to explain to you.
Yeah, rice
It is
paper.
a hard, transparent looking circle that you have to like dip into lukewarm or like was once boiling water. You see right there in the right side. You see she's holding with her hand. It is a transparent paper that is hard. Like it is actually hard.
Yeah, and then you like soak it.
Hey, you just put it in the hot water for like 5-10 seconds. You take it out and then assemble it all right there.
Yeah, that's what we did when we made them. Me and my old lady made them, and it was
very very classic.
Yeah, it was really fun to make. And really, honestly, play of the week. If you want to have a nice little date at the house or cheap date, yeah, nice cheap date at the house. You go home and you make these. They're really fun. They're really fun to make. You put it together. You're gonna fuck up a few times. It's always fun when you fuck up cooking when you're with someone and like you're doing a little project together.
Oh, let me taste your mistakes.
Yeah, it's like really, it's really fun, really cool. You get your peanut sauce, keep it moving. I wouldn't recommend that the only thing you eat that night because it's just not enough.
Yeah, I mean it is an appetizer.
Yeah, for sure an appetizer. But yeah, a lot of fun. That's one of my core memories with my old lady is making those.
Yeah, I could see when we were eating, you were getting a little emotional. I was like, bro, it's just
I cried a little bit. You guys remember that part?
The salt from that though did make it better. Like it dropped a little bit in that peanut sauce, and that peanut sauce was great.
Yeah, corporate tears, man.
Yeah, it was good. Dakota, how did you feel about your pho? Because you got it with the brisket and the meatballs. I've never actually done the meatballs in my pho.
I've never, and I've had a lot of pho, and I've never got anything with the meatballs.
I thought they were good. I thought it was broth was flavorful. And the meat was actually surprisingly good.
Were the meatballs?
Why is it surprising?
Just because I didn't think there'd be a lot of flavor in it. I thought
Okay.
it just been like.
That's kind of where
blend
my
meat, put
question
it
was
in
going to go.
Oh, true. Okay, so yeah, you know how the meat is prepared, right?
No.
So I mean, typically to get that kind of like clean of a cut,
Yeah.
you're taking frozen meat, which and not, don't feel like that's a bad thing. Korean barbecue restaurants do the same thing.
Yeah, whatever.
Deli spots do the same thing. That you'll cook it and then let it sit overnight in the cold, because if you cut something warm through a deli slicer, it's just gonna shred. You don't want shredded. You want nice, clean, perfect cuts.
Yeah.
So you're taking that frozen meat or meat that's been in the freezer for maybe an hour, 2 hours. Then you slice that, and your broth is so hot that you just put the raw meat on top and it cooks. That's why you saw when you first got it, like the edges were cooked, but it was still raw in the center.
Yeah,
but by the time you like push it down in, it cooks.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to like hot pot?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of the same it's not nearly at all the same concept, but it's the same concept of cooking the meat. The meat cooks in the liquid
In the
itself.
liquid.
Yeah. So any of the fat that gets lost in the cooking, like 9 times out of 10, you order a nice steak or ribeye steak, some of that delicious fat that gets cooked out falls onto a piece of wood or onto a gas fire, whatever. In this, all the fat is preserved inside of your dish.
In your soup.
Yeah. So when you pull up those noodles, every single piece of noodle has a little bit of fat from your beef, that you pull on there, which makes every bite very, very good.
Yeah.
I was also talking about like the meatballs are like all like eyes and brain all like grinded together.
Pho Saigon, I'm very sorry about these more racist stereotypes that are just being thrown at you again.
Wait, this is told for me by a Vietnamese person.
But okay.
I mean, I understandably when I
Have
say
you heard me say terrible things about Filipinos? Do you think they're all true?
no.
You've never heard me talk bad about Asian
No.
people?
Said,
What the fuck do you mean
Do
no?
you think they're all true? I
Okay.
said no.
Oh, okay, sorry.
because you said no before.
Yeah, before I
You
finish
said
the
no
true
to
part,
the
sorry.
first question.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard
Run it back,
me?
run it back.
Yeah. Throw the flag. Yeah. Throw the fucking challenge flag.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's like, and that's something I feel like we should probably have this conversation on sometimes, because like you'll say something about your family and then you expect us to take it as every single person from that culture is that.
Yeah.
That's never going to be the experience. Just because Nick feels some way about fried chicken doesn't mean every black person feels a way about fried chicken. Just because you're one Vietnamese,
I don't know, man.
Just saying.
I don't know. I
Just
haven't
because
met
your
one
one
yet.
Vietnamese friend said, "Oh, it's eyeballs," that doesn't mean it's true. Just because one Vietnamese person said it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, in all fairness, Devin told me that, and I just
Who's not Vietnamese?
No.
And you know what she is? Korean.
Korean.
And
She's
you
the
want
worst
some?
kind.
You want some real hatred? Koreans hate Vietnamese.
Yeah, that's the worst kind of
that makes
Asian.
sense.
Wait, I said that?
No, it's Chinese. But Pho Saigon, I rock with you, dog.
Sorry, Myanmar. You got it.
Pho Saigon, I rock with you, dog. Last, Ho Chi Minh City, baby. No, you heard that from a Korean person who is, Koreans are like, they look down their nose at everyone in all of Asia. We've had this conversation on the show many times.
They look down their nose while they put things in them.
This one specifically, but I don't know about all Koreans. I don't know if there's a coke problem in Korea. I don't know. I know there's one in Scotland. Scotland's got a big coke problem.
Do they?
Yeah, apparently.
So when's the show in Scotland?
Glasgow, baby.
Yeah, when's the live show?
Go. Let's go.
Yeah, you know how many stickers we could sell
So many.
in Scotland?
So many.
You can get a Hilton there too. I already looked it up.
Talking to the sticker suppliers now, trying to be able for them to make the sticker to be transparent. So
Okay, yeah.
now it'll just match any background, so you don't have to put on a black background.
Yeah, black background.
But
Nice.
that is moving forward. Pho Saigon, this has nothing to do with you.
Sorry. Yeah.
The oxtail. Now,
Yeah, tell a story on that.
the broth, I hope, wasn't just the beef broth. I hope it was an oxtail broth. I did taste the difference, but the problem was I didn't taste everyone's broth until after I had already added my hoisin, after I already
we've
my
already added our
citrus,
sriracha and all the
jalapenos,
things,
my
yeah.
bean sprouts. So I didn't get to try a clean broth. Now my broth was very different from DeConte's broth, but that just could be from what I added.
Yeah.
100%.
So did you get that? Because I didn't get a difference between yours too.
Oh no, between mine and yours?
No, between yours too.
Yeah. Oh no, I tasted the difference,
Did
but
you?
I don't know. I'm saying
yeah.
I don't know if that difference was because of what I added.
Yeah, I tasted
he
the
didn't add-
added
he
difference.
didn't- yeah.
I tasted a difference because yours had
Yes.
sauce, yours didn't.
His
I
hit
didn't taste
some,
like
but
a
yeah,
I
I-
didn't taste a strong
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah, no, I
Between
was
the
John
broth.
Travolta in the bathroom. I was just sauce. So,
Nice. Okay.
yeah, gay jokes. But my beef pieces though, Some of them they came out really long, and I'm always kind of thrown back by. You can get a long piece of oxtail if it's roughly chopped and it's long cut wise.
Yeah.
At my first 3 pieces I got because they were the bigger pieces were long, and I was like, I don't know, it could be chuck short rib or chuck roast. Sorry,
Chuck roast. Yeah.
chuck roast. It was a little stringy, but oxtail can be a little stringy. But then every piece I got after that, I could see the tendon. I could see the gelatinous, attachment to the bone. And I was like, wait a second, that's oxtail.
Yeah, and they work with a lot of tendon. And
Yes. So that was, to me, my verdict was oxtail. Was very, very good. I rather enjoyed my dish. Had a great time with it. Service, we just drank waters. They didn't have any like house-made juices, and we didn't order their Coronas that were 17 shades darker.
oh my god, it looked like a blood orange Corona.
Yeah, it was wild.
But DeConte got a drink though.
Yep.
Yeah, DeConte.
Oh,
you,
yeah, I got a
transition.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
All right, yeah, you got a Vietnamese dripping or dripped coffee.
Yeah.
Drip coffee.
Vietnamese drip
pretty
coffee.
good. I told her black, but I don't know if she still added the condensed milk. But they did had a bitterness to it.
So the cocktail you ordered came with condensed milk, so she definitely did.
Yeah, definitely did. Yeah.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's like you saying like, hey man, can I get a White Russian with black coffee? You're still gonna get the milk. You know
Yeah,
what
you
I'm
still
saying?
get the cream
Yeah.
or whatever comes with it.
But
yeah.
that just stems from like all of us not knowing the cocktail.
Yeah, we didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have talked about it before. Condensed milk, very big in Asian countries and island countries. So them using condensed milk to sweeten it makes total sense.
Yeah.
How did you like it? Even though you're not a sweet coffee drinker, how'd you like it, DeConte?
I thought it was good. There was a lot of stronger notes of the coffee. Like if you were to have it just straight black, you still can taste that.
Yeah.
I feel like if you added like other cream and sugar to it, it'd even it out. But
Yours is iced. You don't do iced very
I don't.
often.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
they did. Their cream is sugar. Like the condensed milk is sweet,
That's just
sweet enough
sugar,
already.
yeah.
So you don't need any more sugar. You don't need any more cream. Like their cream is quote unquote sugar. If you ever had flan, it's that that same kind of milk that is used, which is very good, very unhealthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What he was drinking looked very unhealthy. We have yet to do or care about anything healthy on our lunch reviews, so fuck that.
We will one day.
Yeah,
We'll see.
maybe a vegan spot, and they
One day
tell
the
us
guy's
it's
like, my lady's been telling me I'm packing on pounds. I got to lose it a little bit. And I'm like, oh, shit. Now we got to go to a salad spot? We'll check out that vegan spot somebody recommended to
or
us.
Salad Saloon and
Salad
Occoquan.
Saloon. I don't know where that's at.
It's Occoquan. They've got the igloos.
It's called a salad saloon.
It's called Salad Saloon. The
Wow.
lady that monopolized most of Occoquan,
Yeah.
she owns it.
Oh, nice. Don't support her. I don't support monopolies. I see a guy in a monocle and I just hit him. That's what I do. So.
Right in the stomach.
No, in the other eye. So, all right, cool. So you want to give some scores? Dick, do you want to start?
Yeah, I can start. So with me, I am going to give it a 6.
6.
Yeah, to me, there was no frills. It's just, it's pho. It was tasty. I got the chicken soup. We did the whole thing. It was tasty. That lady pissed me off.
Yeah. Yeah, you started on a bad foot and couldn't get past it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't think you're holding anything from the score with it. I'm just saying,
I'm not.
You've
I'm
definitely
not.
brought up quite a few times.
Yeah,
that,
but she pissed me off. And and we're gonna go through the 1-star review here in a minute. The one that he's had on our screen the whole time. You guys don't see the screen, but I've seen this one, and it kind of hits on exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay. Oh, nice.
So I was really thrown off by her. She was really rude, really side eye. We don't do reviews just off the food. It's the whole restaurant.
Yeah.
So very side eye. When we said we needed a minute, we ordered our appetizers and said we're not ready for the entrees yet. And she side eye and stormed off essentially. And they're not busy. They weren't busy. If they were busy, I get it. You want us in, you want us out. It's lunchtime. And then we looked at the menu. It's not even fucking lunchtime anymore. We were past lunch. So who cares? Yeah. And she was just, every time she came back was rude. The other lady was sweet, but it was not sweet enough to make me forget the other lady, right?
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, for me, it was. Go ahead.
play devil's advocate here. We have talked about the 3.5-star rating for Chinese restaurants. Do you remember?
Yeah.
DeConte, do you remember?
If it's like 3.5 and under, but there's a kid there doing homework.
No, not at all.
Fine.
Okay, so some of you just say no, you don't remember. That's fine, totally fine. 3.5
tried.
rating. We talk.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he just makes it
tried.
up.
Yeah,
But
he tried.
he knows he's making it up. Though.
You brought up
he
if-
knows
I
he's
never
making it
defend
up.
him on his shit, but like I never defend him on
You
his
got
shit.
Nick on your side, man. He's not corporate no more.
Yeah, he fucking tried that time because that is part of something else.
That's
we've talked about.
another Asian
Something
review
else.
thing.
Yeah.
Maybe So the 3.5 Chinese restaurant review says that like 3.5 is the perfect rating because really, really authentic Chinese spots are very, very rude.
Yeah.
So white people will rate it a little lower because they're rude, but the food is good.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's lesser than a 3.5 star, it's a bad, shitty hood spot. If it's higher than 3.5 star, it's a white place making Chinese food.
Yeah.
Because Asian cultures aren't as nice. Now, Japan, the nicest people in the fucking world.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I was saying that's
Yeah.
fucking Korean, but they're very, very polite. The best experiences I've ever had in customer service where they don't even want a tip, Japan, 100%. Vietnamese, maybe she just happens to be one of these rude ones, and then that's expected. I don't want to say all Vietnamese people are rude.
They're not. I go to pho places all the time.
But we've talked about that rating where they're like, hey, authentic places are a little bit more rude. That's just that comes with the territory.
Yeah.
But 6 is the score. DeConte, what do you got?
Yeah, that's my score.
I'm gonna go 6. I'm gonna go with Nick. I think definitely a 6. They're fast when we came in. They gave us a seat.
Yeah.
That lady being rude, they kind of ruined it a little bit for me. But the other lady was there, and she was very nice, so she kind of made up for that.
Okay.
I think 6 is a good number. I think if, I think it's really it, man. Like, just because I haven't had pho so long, I'm
Gotcha.
gonna say 6.
All right. I'm going to go 7.5. And for that, my bias is coming out. I really we've talked about it. Soup guy. That's 23.5. We've talked about it before. I am super, super big into soups. So you give me a good soup, I'm always going to fall in love. I think the noodles were great. The service from that one lady. The thing is, I had just was sitting down, so I actually didn't see it. You did explain it to me, but I was coming from the bathroom.
Yeah, you're coming from the
You're like, that
bathroom.
bitch was so rude. I was like, oh, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. We also didn't talk about the pork banh mi sandwich.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
That thing hit.
It was good.
Yeah,
That thing hit.
good.
That bread was so authentically Vietnamese. You don't get it because I've gone to so many places where you order a bun and they just give it to you on a French roll. You're like, no. I need that crisp. It was a very, very good sandwich. Grilled pork. I'm Asian. I grew up in Asia. Pork, man, we love pork. So getting a great pork sandwich with nice fresh ingredients in it, very good for me. The service that I did get, but when I got to the table, that lady was nice. She was pleasant.
You
She
got
was
the second
smiling with
lady.
everything. Yeah. And I knew she was Vietnamese. She had that jade necklace. They always be wearing that jade. They love that shit. It's all for good luck. I did enjoy that. There was one other thing I wanted to hit on. Oh, and so we've talked about this before in the past, talking about how a lot of the best food dishes we talk about nowadays were stem from very, very poor cultures putting together the food.
Yeah.
Beef bjorn, whatever they call it, ramen specifically for Japan, and then the Vietnam. Most Americans only know Vietnamese food to be pho because that's the only thing they get to experience.
Yeah.
Pho is just one aspect of Vietnamese food. Like next time, maybe we'll do Viet chopsticks where you can try more Vietnamese food.
Yeah.
We know pho because it blew up during the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
Now, what happened before the Vietnam War? France, being dickheads, took all the good because Vietnam has so many, well, not cows, but like caribou. They took all that and just threw the bones at the peasants. And what did the peasants turn that into? Pho, one of the greatest bowls of delicious goodness in the world. And so that history means a lot to me. So I'm just like, okay, cool. It is a post-war society doing the best of what they can, and they're still doing it, and it's great. And you do taste French techniques in the soup. They do a very good job of clarifying their soup, so it's not super cloudy. I do appreciate that because anytime I make a broth, my shit is always cloudy.
Same.
Vietnamese, they know how to clarify it, and that comes from their French overlords who USA tried to kick out of there. Didn't really do too well.
Yeah.
No. France left and abandoned
They
them,
left.
and then China came in, and then we were like, oh, we got it. And so France, being a bunch of bitches who don't know how to fucking fight, fuck you guys, but you did help create this amazing dish.
Yeah.
And all that plays into me, so this is my bias coming into it. Knowing the history of the soup, the culture, knowing how much I love soup, it's a 7.5 for me. Service was good. Banh mi was great. The coffee looked good. I don't know. I can't comment on the drink. But for me, 7.5. DeConte, where does this put this on to the scale?
What was it? 23.5. What divided by 2?
Well, there's 3 of us here, so.
3 of us, my friend.
Oh, so okay, yeah,
There's 3 scores.
yeah.
I know they're both 6, but it's still 3 scores.
When I checked, it was 7.8.
That is definitely incorrect. So 23.5 divided by 3.
7.8.
What?
Yep.
Then our last. Oh, I was looking at I was looking at our last score. I had the math. My bad. Jesus, I was like 7. Okay, 7, 6. Okay, totally cool. 7 point. Okay, then throw it up there, my boy.
It's right above Ivory.
6.5.
Okay, so
Wait,
so
what
this
just happened?
this is why the math is wrong. This is why the math is wrong because 23 isn't what it adds up to.
Oh, it's not.
It's
Okay.
not. Yeah, it's not. It's what is it? 18, 19.5.
It was
Yeah,
19.5.
19.5.
Yeah, 19.5. That's why. That's why I was like, there's no way it's a 7. There's no way it's a 7
Yeah,
because
that
you
threw
both
me
had
off
6.
by
Yeah.
Yeah,
So what is
I
it?
am not a math guy.
Right above Fire Pen.
What is the score?
6.5.
6.5 flat. Man, all of our Asian spots are right there.
Yeah.
House of Chow, Pho Saigon, Fire Pan. What I'm realizing is I need another Asian guy on this podcast.
Oh, there's you can replace me with Asian Nick.
Asian Nick,
Yeah.
come on, man.
He exists. He's a real guy.
No.
He's a real guy
He's
who's
a
probably
real
going to
person.
eventually figure
Wear
out
my
this is a
skin.
show and
Damn.
yeah, puts the lotion.
He's
on
probably
his
gonna watch it. He's
skin.
probably watching. Hey, what's up? If you found out what this is, Nick, this is Nick. This is my
Hey,
Nick.
Yeah.
Don't kill him.
Yeah, please don't kill me. I got shit to do.
I can see that.
You see him killing him?
I don't know, man. I'll fight to the fucking death, bro. I'm not worth trying to kill.
Hey, you know I can fight, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
All right.
right. Hey, watch that. Wait, watch a few episodes ago. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me.
But I got the clip. Don't worry. Yeah. All right. That was great. Kathy, got anything else you want to touch on before we get out of here?
No, not really.
You don't got any news?
Oh, I'm going to a tournament today or tomorrow anyway. No,
You're not just going to a tournament tomorrow. You're going to a week-long pool tournament that should be your passion because you're going to become a world champion. Let's fucking wish this guy luck. He's going to a big tournament in Atlantic City.
If you're watching this, he already came back. We don't know how he did. Comment.
Comment, do something. Yeah.
Yeah. No, he came back champion. We already know. He came back champion. Congratulate the champion. Welcome back. We hope you're the best, dog. We really do.
I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. It's really exciting to hear that.
Yeah.
Where-
And also, we hope you get laid. Because Ricky said that's
Ricky was very adamant.
He's like, I don't care about the tournament.
Yeah.
My goal is to get him laid. I was
And you know what, dude?
I was like, you're a good friend. Are you is he on your team?
Yeah. He's on our team.
Not a good teammate, but a great teamate.
Great teammate, yeah. And you're going to be in Atlantic City. It's going to be pretty easy for you to get laid out there.
Just put out that vibe towards the women this time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, not the Pauls and friends.
Yeah, the Pedros. All right, y'all. Cheers. Like and subscribe, comment, send to a friend. Let us know what restaurant you want us to check out next. We would gladly do it. I say that, but we haven't been to any restaurant anyone has suggested yet. So,
Right, yeah.
I think Ricky did suggest this one. So, actually, there you go.
Yeah.
See y'all next time. Oh, started from yeah, go ahead. Degraded and humiliated by my spirit. That is literally my pickup technique for everything.
That's a fact. According to who?
I got it. What do I do now?
Would you be willing to take a drug test?